Tun one time ka zo nan.
Oh, ina da safe tun ina nan tun kamar 6. Tun 6 ne.
Wannan ya ka sasa. Sasa. Ko fa da mutane. Abu ko ne sai.
Amma Allah ba mai nasara sa abinda mu muke so ke. Muna
Ka ga wani abu aka nan ga.
To nan dai mu duka mun jama ka san duka abin politics ne. Ko ya wani ya ne ya san kan da dai campaign shi ne ka bashi. Amma ni dai wani aka bai zo wuri na ba dai tukuni. Amma dai na jana ba mutane dai haka ne.
Shi yasa ba bari samu rayin kai dai
Hello guys, welcome to the issue. In today's video, I am going to bring you something new, something different from what I usually do. You know, I basically cover games and those stuff. But today, I've become your politician, or you know, let's say your journalist. I'm basically covering some of the electoral processes as much as I can. As you can see, I don't have a big crew or something like that, but I'm trying my best. So what has actually ensued today is quite like, it was an awesome experience, because since morning I went out Roxy, currently where I stay, there is a polling station there. So what we observed in the morning, you know, was, what would I say, is good or something, because the turnout was not that great and it could hinge on many factors. What are some of the factors? The factors being, some people are just tired and do not want to vote for either political party, so like they are refraining from participating or taking part in the voting processes. As you will see later on the videos I'm gonna play, we actually interview a guy who was very convinced that boycotting your voting was his choice and that it was the right thing to do. I asked him, you know, taking part in voting is actually not good, or it will rather favor a certain political parties, because you see, yeah, you are tired of, let's say, party A, and you are not taking part, you are not voting for change or to retain your government in power. And if either or someone else vote for his or her party, and then you later come to wind that, oh, this government is no good. Meanwhile, you never took part in the electoral process. You did not exercise your right, your freedom to vote. So but then I'll also like to apologize to many of our viewers, because some of the places we went, we experienced, you know, equipment malfunctions. We were able to actually record the videos and interviews, but the voices were not clear or something. So I'll try to see what modern editing equipment can give me, if I'll be able to clean the noise or the noises behind the background noise and get the actual audio. And if not too, then I'll just show you the pictures and I will kind of explain as the video goes. So let me try to play this video. I'll try to mute the sound. Then yeah, as you can see, this video was our first interview. We actually skipped my area and went directly to area called AEB, where we met this nice gentleman, and what he had to say was very, very productive.
Lafiya na an tashi lafiya.
Alhamdulillah.
Ya aiki kuma.
So ya ka gan tun one time ka zo nan.
Oh, ina da safe tun ina nan tun kamar 6. Tun 6 ne kenan.
So saka ka zo nan ya ka ga process nan.
Oh, process nan dai 6 da muka wuce sun arrangement ne yayi kyau.
Kamar ka duba one time suka fara.
So far around 7. Cikin 7. So far all somehow 7:20 something. Cikin dai 7 dai. Amma lokacin 7:30 da buga. So far program.
Sai ka yanzu haka kana layi.
Ina layi.
Ka zo sai kana kai ne number.
Ni na number 7. Amma da yake na te gida. Na jin doko da ID card na komo na iske ana gaba na. Sai da ban son kanana magana na kuma bi baya.
Ce sa fara uka zo an number farko da ka zo number ya sake ko dai number da kuka yi farko nan.
Da na so da number ya sake. Cikin number ya sake. Na hankura shi na je baya.
Ce sa like tun da election ne fara. How many times ka vote?
Voting da na yi so far ya yi kaman, I think when you count 4 times kenan ko 3.
Wow.
Kaman 3 times.
Ka duba kuma mutane sun fito fa.
An fito sosai, an fito.
Masha Allah. Shi sa me kake son ka faɗi ma viewers game da election?
Election ga dai kowa ya choose choice shi ka gane baya kamar samu wani vote mu wani sai za kuma aka yi vote nan muna roku kai ka kare ka je gida ka buga 5 kai ka zo ka saya ayi kidaya sai sa yayi nice ko mi yayi normal kuma don Allah aka yi peaceful election saboda Ghana ba mu son wani conflict sai zo don Ghana peaceful country ne mutane da yawa ma na kwaikwayo da Ghana ka gane sai sa don Allah muna roko ne kowa ya vote nan yayi sakani da Allah kada ai wani tuca saboda komai ya zo peace a kwantar da hankali ai vote ne.
Okay, last question na yan tambaye ka.
Ina ji
Da ka zo muna ji kaman ana ba da wani abu mutanen su vote tun da ka zo ka ga wani abu haka.
no ban ga wani abu haka bari ban dai sani bari ko an yi jiya yau za a yi vote ni dai ban ga wani abu haka nan ba
Kuma kowane political party bai zo ya ce ma ka vote ma kaza.
no bayan bi idean wani political party saboda ni ma ganiyan ne ni citizen ne ba na zo bane yasa dan duba abin da ke go on cikin country nan ne nya min choose sabo nya min kuma maintain is my own cup of tea ka gana it's my choice sabai ka samun pressure vote ba wanda kai kake so ka understand statement yasa muna roƙon Allah ya zaba mu wanda dai muna mafi alheri Ghana ya bar komai ya zo kasa rayuwar Ghana mu samu ci gaba mu youth muna neman wanda dai zai help mu saboda Ghana in ba da youth ba Ghana bai zama ta gane magana kuma youth na ke bar gari ya ci gaba sa muna roƙo sarakuna da maluma kuma su sa baki cikin yanayin tafiyan election ga komai ya je successful muna roƙo Allah ya peaceful election Allah ya taimake mu ya kara magana kwanciyar hankali da zaman lafiya kokon da muke yi duka ke assalamu alaikum.
He came early, he was observing the process, and based on what he told us, the electoral or the election process was going very, very well. No machine had any fault. Everybody had the chance. Who were there so far were able to vote and stuff. So we asked him, we've been hearing there has been a talk of people or either political parties, I'm not going to mention a political party, that various political parties are bribing people to vote for them and whatnot. And his opinion was quite productive. The gentleman said for him, he's not set eyes on any of these things, and that if it is to come, he's not sure, but he's not seen anything like that. He later gave a very astonishing message. He said, as youth, we shouldn't allow any corrupt political leaders to charge us on to commit atrocities such as lifting ballot boxes or causing tension in either police stations. And it was very nice. So let me try to see if I can interpret the next video. We actually had the privilege to shoot a lot of videos, but we're having equipment malfunction, like I said, so I will just basically have to interpret some of these things. I'm sorry for that. So this is AEBI, as you can see in the video here. This was the turnout so far. Not many people there, and it could be that we went there early around 6 thereabouts. So it could be that some people were still in their houses, or some people had some chores or some things to do before they actually come out to vote. So this is actually the morning, and we will be heading out in the afternoon, and we will stay till they count and declare and stuff. So this was the morning, and AEB, as you can see, was this was what we had for you at AEB. So let me try another video. This was actually also like Obolo's place, Lost, we call it Lost, that place. As you can see, the place looked deserted. Not many people there, but like I said, you can attribute it to people not just being, they are not early birds, like I said, they don't come out early because it's a voting day and stuff. So maybe they are taking their time to put their things in place before they can come out and actually vote. So let me give you another video. This is where I stay near my area, Roxy Cinema, and this was the video we were able to capture because most of the police stations we went, they weren't allowing us near I'm not saying ballot box because our eyes was not on that. We were actually trying to capture the voting processes, but they were asking for accreditation, which we weren't able to secure in time because I don't normally do this type of gig. I just decided to do it later, and I couldn't secure such credentials, so it actually hindered my process a little bit. But I want to bring something for my viewers, but I hope the counting, they will not restrict me from doing that. So this is still Roxy, a clear picture. As you can see, the woman is out selling food as usual. She's even got customers because of the election. As you can see, Roxy cinema display there. You can see a number of people voting so far. So let's take you to another area. This was fire service, I think. That was the entrance to the fire service. We were actually now, we just reached near the King's Palace, and there were some problems to the security personnel. They did not allow us to enter and capture everything, and their excuse was accreditation. Like I said, we failed to secure that, and it bit us in the ass. But there's always next time. So we actually had a chance to interview this gentleman. I don't know if I can get the video here. We actually interviewed him, and what he had to say was quite promising. So yeah, let me try it. I don't know, those footages. Yeah, this video too was when we were, I'll bring you that video later. So this video was when we were at the King's Palace. Our fellow journalist was giving an opinion on what was going on. He actually had some of the figures. As you can see, he's wearing his accreditation around his neck, so he was actually able to talk to the EC people and the party agents at the polling station. So he was actually able to get some of the figures which we couldn't get because lack of accreditation and stuff. And I must add, like, the King's Palace polling station was one of the the serene and welcoming environment for us. Even though no accreditation, we were allowed inside to shoot, interview 1 or 2 people, and that's how it is. Free and fair. If you got nothing to hide, why should you stop people from recording and all those stuff? But it is what it is. So let me move to video 2. As you can see, it is well captured here. I zoomed the camera very well for you to see a lot of security personnel, and that's what you would expect. That's the King's Palace, guys. So a lot of security personnel are there, and they are making sure that everything goes smoothly. So yeah, we did try our best, but I'm not saying this is another video of that particular place, the King's Palace. We were able to shoot a lot of videos there, and it looks quite nice. So let me just I think, but we were able to actually shoot some of the interviews with voice. We'll play that one. So here we went to Ashtown. Yeah, this was Ashtown, one of the polling stations. As you can see, the guy had his party agent on. We actually had the chance to interview him. And at that particular time, he told us the vote cast at that time was 100, and 15 or so. I'm sorry again because of the voice equipment malfunction, so we couldn't we thought the voice was being captured, but it seems we failed in that regard, so forgive us for that one. But we will go back again outside and try to record everything authentic too, and give you. So let me skip since the audio is not playing. So actually we had this young man too. This man, he had interesting things to say. It's very very sad that I couldn't make out the sound, but I will try to use. I have this AI software I've recently acquired. I will try to see if I can clean the sound to make it playable or being heard. If that happens, then I'll include it in the video. So let's okay. I interviewed one of my customers too. He did not think I do this video stuff, but here it is. Here we go. So he had his take. He came early around 8, so when he came there wasn't any incidents and the turnout was great. This is where he normally votes. He's been voting for years, and he gave advice to the youth to come out and vote. That was his advice. Don't sit and say, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna vote and all those jazz. Just try to come and vote and inspire change or to retain a government in power. Either way, I'm just your journalist. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. So yeah, that's still the place, Ashtown, Abbey's Park. As you can see, people voted, and there were quite few observers there. After they voted, the real message was, if you finish voting, just get the hell out of there. Go home, on your television, see what is going on. But people never listen. Some people were there, to I think they love the life experience and stuff. So some people were there doing their own thing, and we're also doing ours. So like I said, it's quite painful. It was very very painful for me because we actually had to we interviewed a lot of people, prominent people with vast knowledge of the electoral process. But again, damn, the sound equipment malfunction pains me. But what can I do? I'm not a wizard, and there's so much AI tool or editing tool can do. So sorry. Fuck, I really messed up. So let's see. This was Kufuor's house. Yeah, you can see the video capture. And again, we were not early enough, so we did not get to see Kufuor vote. I heard he was the first person to vote, so that one eluded me too. Gosh, I really did mess up. So this was the footage. As you can see, we actually recorded a little bit here and there. Because of the sound, I can't include a lot of evidence, but I just want to show the videos and so that you see that the work was done. This is not like just speculation or speaking out of my mind. This is actually evidence based, something that actually happened. We went there. We are not feeding off information from others media outlets. We actually took our cameras to the ground, and we shot a lot of things. Then there is so much I can include into the video, but yeah, so Mala Ibrahim there, we went there, the Zongo life. People asking for accreditation and stuff. There's no harm in shooting a video, observing transparent electoral process. We're just trying to interview people, get their opinion on what is going on. But again, accreditation, so there wasn't much we can do, but we were able to to get 1 or 2 videos. So let me go. So now, this is the video I was talking about. This is the young man who actually said he ain't gonna vote. I'm not voting. He thinks by staying away from the electoral process, he's actually exercising his rights. He gave a lot of explanation as to why he took that decision, this bold decision. And yeah, I'm sorry again for the audio. He said, I asked him if he's passed through any polling station on his way, and he said he actually took his mother there to vote, and so he said everything was in place, but then he had a whole lot of things to say. He's just not buying it. He said all the political parties were not appealing to him. He's actually spoke about their manifestos, and they did not appear appealing to him, so that's why he's not voting for either. And I tried to convince him as a gentleman, a citizen, a youth, you should exercise your right to franchise, but I couldn't, and he had a whole lot of Galamsey issue, dollar rate, all, you know. I'm not trying to complain for any political party, but you know, he had a whole lot to say, and again the sound, so I cannot play this video for long. Let me try and get one of what this was actually AEB2. As you can see, the clean image, one of the cleanest image we took so far. Oh, it was very, very bad. Damn, that we couldn't get the sound. As you can see, oh, it's very, very, very nice. So again, damn, but I will make sure I'm able to capture the you know, the counting and other stuff and all those jobs. I think by this time I'm making the video, it's around 4 something, so I guess that I did stop voting around 5, and so we will try to let's move on to the next video. So this is where I interview the tea seller.
Well, maybe you don't do it. You're simply free, but you're living I am, and I
Again, I'm sorry for the audio, lack of audio. It actually pains me. It's like without the audio, there isn't much I can do. She spoke of how how good the electoral process was going, and the market was good. She said, okay, market. She based it on time changes, and that sometimes it's good, other times it is not good, and those. But she did not want to be specific as to blaming any political party, and I understand, because she's a food seller. She wouldn't want to side with you know, party A or B in order by losing customers and stuff. So I respect that. And this guy was one of the most funniest guy we've met so far. Wow. The interview was conducted in Hausa, and it pains me a lot that, you know, that audio is lacking. It was funny as hell. He spoke a lot about like how if you give him money to vote, if like 3 people gave him money to vote at the same time, you actually vote for everybody. And I said, by doing so, then you actually spoil your votes. But the guy didn't care. He said, if you vote for him, then he's obligated, you know, to carry out what he promised to do for you. So if 5 people pay him, he actually vote for 5 people, end up compromising his vote and stuff. But that's his choice. So again, lack of audio, we cannot actually do well on this. Let me take you to another footage. So yeah, another interview, and I think this one the audio came a little bit clearer, so let's listen to it, and after that I'll move on.
Lafiya
Ya kake?
alhamdulillah.
Shi yasa kwantam ka zo nan.
Ni da na zo nan yanzu gano ni na zo nan. Yanzu gano.
Shi yasa kana layi ko dai ba ka?
Ni ba ni layi, amma yanzu da ni je layi.
Shi yasa da ka zo ne ya kaga things ke tafiya.
Oh, na ga komi normal ne. Komi yayi normal. Amma Allah ba mai nasara sa abinda mu muke so ke. Muna need change. We need change in this country, because everything is going higher. Yeah. Okay.
Na ce ba, da ka zo ne ayin gonga kake.
Yeah, I'm living this.
Like ka duba ntutu yana ta san.
Oh, normal. Ba wani fada, ba wani violence. No violence.
Okay.
Yeah, no violence.
So nawa ka taba vote?
Oh, like 2 times.
2 times.
Yeah, 2 times.
Ka fara one second.
Yeah, oh, this one is my second.
ka sani ba da muke yawon zuwa mun ji kamar ana yana ba mutane wani abu su vote ma certain political party shi yasa ka ga wani abu haka
ni dai ban ga wannan
ba ga wani abu yasa election na clean
komai clean wala mun ga komai
shi yasa wani ra'ayi da ka ba Ghanaians ko hankalinka in terms of this election.
Kowa ya sa hankali aka baka kudi ka je ka daga ballot box tuka ka gaji duka shirme ne kai dai ka je kai voting ka aka buga 6 ka zo ka check wanda ya win na ka win shi ka celebrate na ka bai win ba sai ka je gida kawai
sa ya bin peace na gode fa salamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam mai gida
ya ke
lafiya lau ya kai mu
ya suna
sunana Usman amma mazauni ana kira na Brisco
very kyau ke sa Brisco one time ka zo nan
to na zo nan gare in bayin kariya bari yayi gai kamar let's say 20 minutes
ago wato 7 something kenan ka
na zo nan
okay da ka zo nan ya ga electoral processes
na ga komai na tafiya well ba mu san da abin da zai zo baya ba dai
bisa da ka zo ba wani rikici ba wani incident da ya happen
gaskiya dai ban ga wani rikici ba dai
a shi sa how many times ka taba wannan
yanzu dai na show abin gani first time when I came
wow very kyau fa shi yasa like ka duba nan muna ji kamar dai wurin political parties na ba da wani abu don a vote musu irin wannan abu da ka zo ka ga wani abu haka ne
wannan dai mu duka mun ji amma ka san duka abin politics ne ko ya wani ya ne ya san kan da dai campaign shi ne ka bashi amma ni dai wani aka bai zo wuri na ba dai tukuni amma dai na ji ana ba mutane dai haka ne
shi yasa ba bari samu ra'ayin ka inda irin wannan abu ya zo gare ka karin ko
gare ne duka dai me like duka na cikin me wealth Ghana ne yasa ni ma na karbi
amma ka karbi amma shi ka vote ma wanda kai ranka ke so
wannan dai na nan
shi yasa like one message kake da shi ka ba Ghanaians ko viewers ne ke dai
duka maganar nake nan ne duka mai su yan wayen mu da ke nan ake dukan su je su muku aiki ne dukan su ya dai ne wallahi su bari domin wannan abin da ba karami aiki bane risky job ne ka understand ai let's say kai kana halaba handu ka je yaje suka je kabin ka sani me mutumin wata sun America ka understand ba ka sani ba ka ga na yasa wannan duka mai ba ra'ayi bane ta ce yan wayen su duba su bari ne domin ya tayi mu ka ga na
risk mun gode fa da muka
that's basically it. So this is another guy, a man we interviewed. He had a lot to say, advising the youth and what's not. But again, no sound, so there's so much I can do. This was a young lady. She wasn't up for voting. I think she's not yet 18 or so, but she had a point of view. Everything was going well, and you know, she stayed near to one of those polling stations where I stay, and yeah, she said she wants peaceful election and what's not. All that everybody wants is a peaceful election. Nobody wants any tension or what's not. So yeah, so we actually tried, and the only this is the Roxy footage. The only like tension I've heard so far during this election is one from I think Bolgatango or something, where a certain Alhaji is caught with already tam-printed ballot papers for Baumi and what's not. That's the information I'm heard. But as to whether it is true or not, the news was given out by one of the trusted media outlets. So I guess I'm gonna take their word for that. But I will do research on that, the authenticity of that news. So as you can see, Roxy. So I'm trying to get you. Okay. Wow. This was one of the best videos we got. We had this very, very brave young man. I think they served as like the watchdog, going around the areas, making sure that everything is going well.
By 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, the Ghana, who I have written,
He actually had something interesting to say. He said some of the security personnel were giving bribes. Not my way, his ways. he knows it better than me. He's repping his political party. I'm not gonna say, but if you listen to the video, you hear, you know which political party he is, and he was actually saying some of the security personnel were giving bribes, you know, to figure party he will be. But you get more information from the interview. This is that policeman. The policeman behind him is the one who sacked us just because we were conducting an interview. And again, abuse of power.